Welcome back to Black Metal Promotion. Today's video feature one of the most influential black metal bands, Urgehal, which emerged in Norway during the second wave of black metal. Let's get started. Urgehal was a Norwegian black metal band formed in Norway, Hønefoss, Oslo, 1992. By lead guitarist and vocalist, Trond Brathen, better known by his stage name Trondrunefas, and rhythm guitarist Enzifer. Their style and sound are strongly influenced by the Norwegian black metal scene of the early 1990s. According to Enzifer, Urgehal have a highly inspired by the band Dark Throne as well as old school heavy, thrash, speed, death and black metal, and the old South American extreme metal scene. They explain their name as an expression in Old Norse mythology, describing it as an endless deep and dark forest where all the evil dwells. Urgehal defines themselves as a satanic band, explaining that they use Satan as a biblical and metaphorical expression of the inner evil of man. Urgehal lyrical theme is mainly focused on anti-Christianity and Satanism. On stage, Urgehal wears traditional black metal attire, such as spiked wristbands, inverted crosses, and corpse paint. Enzifer, also known for wearing a face mask with spikes that protruded from it, Enzifer said that the mask reflected his inner darkness. In 1994 the band released its first demo, Ferd, and in 1995 they released their second one, Rise of the Monument. Early in 1996 they got a record deal with the German label No Colors and recorded their debut album Arma Christi. Arma Christi released in 1997. Arma Christi show the objects associated with Jesus' passion in Christian symbolism and art: the cross on which Jesus was crucified, the crown of thorns, the spear of Longinus with which a Roman soldier inflicted the final of the 5 wounds, and the nails on the cross are some of the icons that are most frequently found, depicting the instruments of the Passion. Besides the cover art depicting the crucifixion scene, this iconographic reference makes no other appearance on the album. The appearance of the Arma Christi starting from the 9th century, reflects an increase in theological interest in the sufferings of Christ at the time. This approach is not taken on the lyrics either, and Jesus and his torment are not a central theme of the album. The lyrics offer a standard approach to satanic black metal's themed landscapes pertaining orgies in rotting forests as depicted on Embraced by Cold, and a strong anti-Christian sentiment as found described. And the album tracks are 1. Blood Hunt, 2. The Night Armageddon Comes, 3. Embraced by Cold, 4. The Eternal Eclipse, 5. Conjuring the Hordes of Blasphemy, 6. Mot Bladet Flam, 7. Evocation of the Satanic Ascendancy, 8. Dethronation of God. In 1998 band released their second studio album, Massive Terrestrial Strike through No Color record, featuring great songs that could have used some more power to the sound. This album has a lot of power to it and is a much more intense release. This album stands as the blueprint for the rest of their career: harsh, aggressive, and old school hymns to Satan, evilness, and death. The album's atmosphere kills, being very sick and hateful. Dissonant riffs resound and meld with old school thrash riffs. Sometimes some melody sticks its head out, to be cut down by some mid-tempo or slow, highly morbid feeling sections. Tracks on the album are 1. The Sodomizer, 2. The Saturnine Denomination, 3. Supreme Evil, 4. Image of the Horned King, 5. Telestad / Armageddon Svope, 6. Apocalyptic Destruction, 7. Flames of Black Candles. After this album band switched to the label Flesh for Beast. After Massive Terrestrial Strike, Urgehal returned with this album entitled Adam Kinder, which featured a different type of production yet again, and some more songs of unholy evil. Some of the inconsistent aspects of the last release are polished here, like the vocals are given a more fitting production. The music gives a live performance feeling here, and the bass is much heavier in the mix than ever before. In fact, these songs feel very bass-driven, with the bass mixing with a basic guitar that is very mixed with a low-end equalization. This gives the album an almost sludge-like sound that still hits hard. Bass sound is the treble guitar riffs, which often move off into different spectrums from the bass. The drumming is organic and thick sounding, though the snare drum may be a bit too high-pitched, it cuts through the sound but doesn't hit very hard. It works for the sound, but it stands out sometimes a bit too much. Maybe though with a lower tuned snare, it would have sounded mushier with the thick wall of sludge sound. And the album track is 1. Adam Kinder, 2. Nocturnal Revelation, 3. Through the Grace of Hell, 4. NYX, 5. Ripping Corpse, Creator cover, 6. Antichrist, Sepultura cover, 7. Bleed Suffer Die. In 2003, the band released Through the Fog Till the Death, through the label Flesh for Beast. The first thing one sees upon picking up the CD is the ridiculous look of the band. Lucky for us, the music is good. While not being the best or most progressive band in the genre, Urgehal produces some tight and solid black metal on this album that won't disappoint. The riffs on this album range from frostbitten and cold to hellfire hot. This album showcases cold, dark black metal on many songs, but it then turns around to show the vile, aggressive side. Again, this is nothing new or revolutionary, but Urgehal pulls off the transitions to the different styles well. There are even some moments where you can bang your head to the venomous, thrashy riffs. There is also a guitar solo, like the Freezing Moon solo, which caught me off guard, because this isn't the kind of thing usually found in black metal. Good shit though. Solid guitar performances, above average riffage, and competent bass playing. Tracks on the album are 1. 666, 2. Possessed, Raped by Evil, 3. Raise the Symbols of Satan, 4. Invasion, 5. Through Thick Fog Till Death, 6. Mirror Satan, 7. Satanic Death Lust, 8. Dead Cold December, 9. Dodd Og Adder Dodd, 10. Supreme Blasphemy, 11. Mankind Murder. In 2005 Urgehal released EP entitled Demon Rape. The album artwork is very impressive. Personally, I love album artwork, and the title himself was pretty as hell. Demon Rape was only released in 1,000 copies. And in 2006 band release Spilled called Norwegian Hail to Van along with Talk, Amok and Norwegian Evil with limited 1,000 copies only. And the track is Norwegian Evil Satanic Blood, Talk Lamb, Amok Van, Urgehal Vedtuk. If you enjoy this videos, please like this videos, and subscribe for more videos. After this, the band releases its fifth album in entitling Goatcraft Torment, through its sister label Agony Records. This is what a true sound of Norwegian black metal looks like, and can be heard from the dark pits of the underground. Staying in the shadows of the underground enforces the antisocial and misanthropic behavior upon which the idiom of black metal was based. This is much like a vampire choosing to stay hidden in darkness, for the sake of not getting burnt by the rays of sunlight. The sounds emerging from Goatcraft Torment are so raw and uncompromising, that even most Dimmu Borgir fans would shy away from it. Nifas opens up the album by abruptly blurting, "This is satanic black metal," in such a raspy voice that would instantly remind the listener of the similar manner in which Talks, Ulvaeden host used to open up Hordaland Dødskvad, by screeching Helnersk Svart metal, meaning true Norwegian black metal, and even of the manner Satyr used to open up Satiricon's masterpiece Nemesis Divina, by howling "This is Armageddon," which sent freezing shockwaves down the spine no matter how many times you listen to it. And in this manner not only does Nifas warn that the musical compositions that the listener is about to experience are not for the faint-hearted, but also affirms the vintage rawness contained within his vocals, which most experienced black metal listeners would find attractive. The lyrical theme for Goatcraft Torment is about praising all forms of iniquity. Most of it revolves around violent sexual desires and sadomasochism. Some disturbing lyrical passages even refer to interest in the torture of children, and while Urgehal is notorious for their lack of lyrical subtlety on their previous albums, the material on Goatcraft Torment is the most misanthropic and satanic. and the album tracks are 1. Goatcraft Torment, 2. Risas Sardonius, 3. Antireligiøs, 4. Dodsmars J till Helvede, 5. Satanic black metal in hell. This is my all-time favorite tracks. 6. Nefastus Nex Nisus, 7. Gathered under the horns, 8. Selvmord's Psalm, 9. Sentiment of Chaos, 10. Et Stegnermera Lucifer. In 2007 band released a compilation album called The Eternal Eclipse 15 Years of Satanic Black Metal. In this album tracks 1 to 3 are unreleased songs recorded from Goatcraft Torment session, 4 and 5 were previously released on the Demon Rape EP, 6 and 7 were previously released on the split album with Beastcraft and the Von Tribute split album, and 8 and 9 are rehearsal versions of songs released on Arma Christi. Album track are 1. Goods for Taples, Appenbaring av Domadag, 2. The Moors of Death, 3. We Are Unholy, 4. Demon Rape, 5. Serpent Messiah, 6. Nekro Misantrop, 7. Vade Tuck, Von Cover, 8. The Eternal Eclipse, 9. Blood Hunt. On July 15, 2007 they released their split album entitled Satanic Norse Black Metal with Beastcraft. Side A. Urgehal, Nekro Misantrop. Side B. Beastcraft, Black-Winged Messiah of Blasphemy. In 2009 band released their 6th studio album, Ikonoklast. Trondra's vocals are just as venomous as the guitars, bleeding hatred and disgust all over the evils of religion. I can understand every word underneath his harsh snarling voice, and the lyrics themselves also have quite an impact. The song The Necessity of Total Genocide, the full lyrics, are not even printed in the booklet, but at one point he says you are all fucked up by religion, and murdering and loss of life. It's way beyond control. This is the necessity of total genocide. Riffs, in this album which created by Nefas and Enzifer is very cold, hateful. It's natural to them. Especially all these slower songs like Soper Necrosanctus and Cut Their Tongue, Shut Their Prayer are my favorites, with their quite catchy, vicious riffs. Tracks on this album are 1. Solid Self-Destruction to Damnation, 2. Dodalagd, 3. Cut Their Tongue, Shut Their Prayer, 4. The Necessity of Total Genocide, 5. Niven Rider Dypt Inat, 6. Astral Projection to Rabid Hell, 7. Approaching Doom, 8. Holocaust in Utopia, 9. Soper Necrosanctus. After this band released its last EP with guitarist and vocalist Nefas, entitled Death is Compete, on January 24, 2011, this EP is pretty as hell. I think the title of this EP is very impressive for the black metal fan. On this EP tracks are Side A, Ash, 1. Death is Complete, Side B, Dust, 2. Beyond the Nightmare. Trondra Nefas, guitarist and vocalist, passed away in May 2012 at the age of 34. According to a statement from the band, the death was sudden, but said that he died a peaceful and natural death in the woods, at one of his favorite places. During Nefas's career, he is involved in many other bands, most notably is he was the guitarist and bassist of black metal bands, Beastcraft, Angstskvadron, Vulture Lord, and Bloodsworn. After Nefas passed away, Urgehal's final release, Eons in Sodom in 2016 with a different vocalist. Before his death Nefas had recorded material for a follow-up to 2009, Ikonoklast, which was used in this album. Track list on this album is 1. Dodds Right opens Eons of Sodom with a short-lived performance, introduction, giving the listener a final chance to hear Nefas' voice proclaim, "We are Urgehal and we are here to fucking destroy you." 2. The Iron Children. Guitar solo, Trondra Nefas. Music and lyrics by Trond Nefas. Vocals, Nocturno Culto. 3. Blood of the Legion. Guitar solo, Byron Braidwood. Lyrics and vocals by M. Shax. Music by Enzifer. 4. The Sulphur Black Haze. Music, lyrics, guitar solo, Trondra Nefas. Vocals, Hoist. 5 Lord of Horns. Guitar solo, Malphas. Lyrics by M. Shax. Music by Enzifer. Vocals, Manavand. 6 Norwegian Blood and Crystal Lakes. Music, lyrics. Guitar solo by Trondrunifus. Vocals, Nicholas Kvarforth. 7 Thy Daemon Incarnate. Lyrics and vocals, Sareth Northgrove. Music by Enzifer. 8 Indebted. Guitar solo, Skygan. Lyrics, vocals by Nat Frost. Music by Enzifer. 9 Psychedelic Evil. Guitar solo, Diabolus, Trondrunifus. Music and lyrics, Trondrunifus. Vocals, Nag. 10 Woe. 11 Funeral Rites. Composed by Igor Cavalera, Hierogwides, Max Cavalera, Paolo Jr. Written by Sepultura. 12 Twisted Mass of Burnt Decay. Composed by Autopsy. Written by Autopsy, Chris Reifert. Thank you for watching. That's it for today's episode. If you love my effort, make sure to like these videos, and subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for more new videos.